everyone. So I thought I'd put on my big girl panties today and do a video. I've been procrastinating a lot, trying to wrap my head around everything that's happened, and so I'm late at seating, and yeah, so I just thought I would pop on and get doing a little bit of seating with you and chit chat. I mean, you all know how to seed. So what I did the other day is, I hope you can hear me all right too, because the fans and everything are going. It's a beautiful day out, by the way. I did do some seeding the other day. I did the Big Dinas. Actually, before I go any further, we've purchased all of our seeds through Paramount Seeds, as far as our tomatoes, cucumbers, and cherry tomatoes, and peppers. Paramount Seeds. So I planted the majority of my Big Dinas into the rock wool plugs, and right now I'm doing some into the soil. I'm not sure exactly where I'm putting them. Wayne normally had the schedule for all the planting of this type of thing until we moved into the greenhouse. Well, now the greenhouse furnace isn't working. I'm gonna have that fixed. So I'm just gonna do my best planting in here. So it just seems like one thing after another. To everyone who donated to the GoFundMe, I can't thank you enough, because if you read what my niece had put on for the GoFundMe, I was totally against it at first, and I'm really thankful that I agreed, because I wouldn't be able to do anything. So I'll put the link to that. You can go and read the story of what's happened after Wayne's passing. Still not sorted out. I don't know when it'll be sorted out, but I have to thank you all who donated with all my heart, because I wouldn't be able to do anything. Anyhow, let's just show you what I'm doing. So I've already planted I think 200 Big Dina, and I'm gonna plant, I have another 50 to plant. Maybe I planted 250, I'm not sure. No, 200 I think. I planted them in the Rockwell plugs that are gonna be going into the slab system that we do. I'll be showing you all that. My order did come in, which I'm happy for. We'll be able to get going on that shortly. And I've got a few other things I wanna show you too. But anyways, this is a 105 tray, and I've just filled these with soil, and I'm going to plant the rest of my Big Dinas. Let's just chit chat while I plant. So, to those of you who don't know, Wayne passed away on January 13th. He didn't have life insurance, which he was dead set against. He also didn't have a will, which many people don't. I know many people that don't. And I didn't have signing authority on our business account, and my name wasn't on the business account. Therefore, it makes things very difficult. Very difficult. So I suggest to any of you out there that are procrastinating, like we all do, because you always think, you know, we're going to be here forever. That's not the case. I learned that quickly. I've been learning a lot quickly, actually. Before I go on, I'm just going to let you know I'm just taking one seed at a time. I don't even know if you can see that. It really doesn't matter. It's a tomato seed. These are the Big Dinas, like I said. I'm taking one tomato seed putting it into the center of each cell. Yeah, so back to topic here. If you haven't already, go and do a will. Make sure that your spouse is listed on whatever you have going on, because one just never knows. I don't know how this is all going to work out, but I'll tell you something right now. I'm just going to keep fighting for what we both love. Wayne loved this so much. Thankfully, Shane and Haley have been here to help me, and Shane's been showing me a lot of things that I don't know much about. I've had to learn things on my own quickly, like when the power goes out and it's freezing cold and you gotta get the generator outside and started and plug things in, because with the hydroponic system what happens is all the water goes into the troughs. Okay, so there's about two of these 45-gallon barrels left in the main system. So when the power goes out, all that comes back into the main reservoir. And then what happens is if the level of water isn't down to 2 barrels, which it generally isn't, it starts overflowing, it lifts the tank, and all the troughs go all over. Well, Patty learned the hard way. It didn't overflow, and Shane lives about 20 minutes away, and by the time he got here, I had the generator going, I had the pump hooked up, and had it draining the reservoir. So I'm grateful that he wasn't here when it happened, because I had to learn. I just had to. I don't know if Wayne was here saying, do this. That would be him. But actually, no, he wouldn't be like that. So I learned quickly, and I plan to continue to learn quickly. And this morning when I got up, had my coffee, I've had very bad anxiety in the mornings, and this morning it was sunny. I knew it was going to be warm out, and it's like, okay, this is it. I've got to get my crap together and move forward, if you will. Not, you know what I mean. I need to continue to make Wayne proud. Even uncovering the exhaust fan today. Shane had showed me the other day, but I wasn't sure if I could get the big board put back on and screwed back in because I'm not quite tall enough. Well, today I had to take it off because it would have been way too hot in the lettuce house. So I did, and I just got myself a ladder and I did it. I mean, there's no reason to not try, right? So anyhow, that is it for my big Dinas. So what I've done is I have to go get more soil. I've just put it into a little cup, and then I just lightly cover each plug. Now what I'm going to do in this one, I think, because I still have half the tray left, I'm going to plant my peppers, and then I know I've only got one variety of peppers that I'm growing, and they're the red garnet greenhouse bell peppers. So I'm going to put them in with the big Dinas because I'll know the difference between the pepper and the tomato. When I'm doing multiple tomatoes into a tray, and I want to know exactly what they are, because I don't want my cherry tomatoes mixed in with my beefsteak tomatoes and planting them in different areas. So what I do is I take a twist tie and a little piece of green painter's tape, and I'll mark it on the other tray that I'm doing multiples. And I'll show you that in just a few minutes. So that's all I do for all my planting. And then I take my mister bottle. I do have my mist on my hose too, but I've already soaked the soil anyhow, and then I'm just gonna go through and mist really well. And then I'll continue on with the rest of my peppers here. And then I'm gonna do my red zebra tomatoes, my heirloom Aria tomatoes, and my chocolate cherry tomatoes. And then I've got some, what else do I have? I have buttercream cherry tomatoes to plant. So I'm gonna continue on, but I'm gonna bring you into the lettuce house and show you what I've done in the Rockwool plugs. Now it's gonna get super loud in here because the exhaust fan's going. I'm working in the front room because it's a little quieter for filming and it's a lot cooler. That's why I have my jacket on, but in here it's warm. It's actually 90 degrees, 92 degrees. So here are the big Dinas that I planted in the Rockwool plugs. And if you go back to our new hydroponic video, you will see what we do with these, but I will show you step by step as I do it, as they go into the blocks and then into the slabs. These were planted last Thursday. Today is Tuesday, and they're already starting to sprout. So I've got that one, and I put this over top. At night I flip this around so that it has more of an air pocket, but when you're germinating on something like this that isn't covered in soil, we like to keep it dark. So during the day I flip it around so that, because it's so hot in here, I don't want the heat getting right into there, but I also don't want these plugs to dry out. And these you will just mist every day. Just keep the Rockwool moist, and that's it. And then that's the oasis that we plant for our hydroponic house. But I want to show you something else. So in December, Wayne had planted tomatoes. I'm not exactly sure what variety they are. I'm pretty sure that they are cherry tomatoes. Yeah, I'm positive that they are. So I potted them up. He had them into a 6-pack. So he had 2 in each one, and there's 12 plants. And I pulled them apart and put them into these. And I'm just gonna try to grow them in here for now, and I'm gonna hand pollinate until I end up getting my bees in for the other greenhouse. But they're already starting to flower. Let me bring you over here and see if we can see. Can you see that? So it won't be long. What he was gonna try to do with these was he was gonna he was gonna top it and let 2 suckers grow at a low height, so that we could put them into greenhouse number 5 into the slab system. But I decided that I'm just gonna let them go like this. So yeah, it's a little bit of Wayne that will carry us on through the summer months. I also want to bring you down here and show you a few things. Actually, check this out. Look at the size of that dill. Isn't that gorgeous? Put you right over top. Look at that. Beautiful. But I want to bring you down here and show you our bok choy. We have so much bok choy, guys. Look at this. We have been selling bok choy left, right, and center here, and we have a ton. Like, that is gorgeous. Not a bug, not a chew mark. And we just have lots of it. Sorry I'm moving the camera so fast, but That's the way it's gonna go right now. And there's a ton more down that way. All right, and there we go. I have 735 peppers and tomatoes planted. So we have the red garnet peppers, Favorita cherry tomatoes, more red peppers, the red zebra cherry tomatoes, as well as the chocolate cherry, Big Dina's, and buttercream cherry tomatoes. So anyhow, I just thought I would pop on quick and show you what we are growing. Thanks for joining me today, and I'm actually having a fairly good day. The sun is shining, and I wish you all well. Bye guys.